This unit, we have learned Newton's law of motion, and today we are talking about it. Newton's law of motion is a fundamental principle in classical mathematics, formulated by Sir Isaac Newton, who is one of the greatest scientists in the late 17th century. They describe the relationship between the motion of an object and the force acting on it. From its rule, we can see it everywhere in our life. When we are walking, eating, or speaking, they always exist. Many people like science because of Newton's law of motion and contribute to the development of human science. So why is it so attractive? And why it can be seen everywhere? Let Eason, Jianan, and Aiden to introduce these three laws in detail.
Newton's first law is called the law of inertia. This law states that if an object is at rest or in motion, it will remain at rest or move in a straight line at a constant speed unless acted upon by a force. Inertia is the key to a constant state of motion. For example, a torn paper airplane will continue flying unless gravity or other forces stop it. His wonderful conclusion makes more people aware of the emergency inertia. Using this principle of inertia, humans invented safety belts and other items to protect people's lives.
Newton's second law can be summed up in a simple formula. Force equals mass times acceleration. It tells us that the force required to accelerate an object is proportional to its mass and the speed at which we want it to accelerate. We can do an experiment. When we jump from a height on our own or drop a watercolor pen, our speed is significantly faster, and that's why because we have more mass, so we accelerate faster. This principle is used in many aspects, such as how to design parachutes for people to land safely. And it appears in many daily life like running, walking, or driving. So Newton's second law keeps us fun and safe.
Newton's third law is the law that Newton found in 1686. His third law proved that for every force in the nature there is an equal and opposite reaction. Just like when you push a person, the person that you push will move. You also having the equal force to the person that you push. Let me give a common example in the daily life. We often put objects on the table. At this time, the interaction force appears. The object is affected by gravity and exert downward pressures. The table also has upward force.
Using Newton's first law, scientists have made many airplanes. How to reduce the reaction force of the airplanes so that people can reach their plane faster. His initiative make people's life easier.
In conclusion, Newton's three laws make the explanation of all kinds of force complete. It has great contribution of human being and is a milestone in the history of human development. At the same time, we can also use Newton's law to discover many forces in our life and make life more interesting for all. Newton's law of motion are very meaningful.